So Freya, there's plenty of different table shapes, sizes, materials.
Mm-hmm.
What actually makes a good table?
So we'd always start with kind of what shapes have you currently got in the room, again, to fit around any furniture. So you always want to, I think, cater to what you need. So a lot of the time that I see at Peppermill is people coming in, you know, they need to seat 14 at Christmas, however, that's one day a year. So you need to kind of really evaluate what will serve the purpose. Again, a lot of people struggle with whether it to be a round table or a kind of rectangular table. If you're working with a smaller space, we'd always recommend to just suit the table with a circle, because that can slowly and tightly, you know, sit into corners of the room, so it's not taking up much of the space. Again, with materials, it's an investment piece of the house. You'll spend majority of the time with family and friends here, so always focus on a natural material. So whether that be oak or pine, it's gonna cost more in the initial space, but obviously it'll last years and years.
And is there things that you should do to protect your table?
Yes, so all of our tables are protected with an Osmo oil. So to protect them, we always just recommend just to keep that up for a year, to only use kind of a warm, damp cloth across the surface, because a lot of the time we see people use different detergents or bacterial sprays, they're rubbed over the table and then eventually it becomes sticky. So it always ensures that, you know, foods drop, liquids drops, or kids with pens and things like that. We see it day in, day out. You want to cater to cover all costs, so whether it's going to be a formal business meeting or, you know, you're dining with friends, or you have got, you know, friends and family with kids coming around, you want to ensure that that's kind of all included.
So we've discussed what makes a good dining room table,
yeah,
but what makes a good coffee table?
So you want to look again at material. So this Keaton coffee table that we've done is, you know, it's strong in terms of the fixtures, so you've got a strong metal base, and then you've also paired it with a solid oak top. So instead of kind of making it more complicated, like again what we've touched on with accessorising coffee tables, we've got a lot of detail within the actual coffee table. So we've got a star design. As these are round, which makes an alternative to square, we've matched it with the surroundings. So we're sat on our boxy sofa at the moment, and that is obviously more curvature line. So you want to tie the room together with kind of what angles that you've got. A lot to consider with the coffee table as well is kind of safety. I think if kids are running around, you need to kind of consider our soft edges better than, you know, something that's more rectangular. But yeah.
What about height with coffee tables?
Coffee tables, you want to kind of match it to the level of your sofa. So if you are, you know, sitting drinking with friends, you don't want to feel like if it's too low, you keep having to reach the floor to get drinks, or if it is too high, then obviously you're still having to reach. So you want to keep it in touch with whatever that height that you are sitting at.
And how about kind of spatially from the sofa?
Spatially from the sofa, again, if it is, you want to be able to walk past, but also you want it to be close enough so if you do have a coffee or a drink, you don't feel like you have to keep breaking your conversation to keep getting up to have a drink.